Good afternoon and welcome to Forex Club TV. I'm your host, Remi Blaire. In our second segment for our monthly interview series, I'm joined by Michael Felice, Company President of Forex Club. Good afternoon, Michael.
Good afternoon, Remi. I want to thank you, first of all, for inviting me here for this interview.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you on the show today.
Thank you very much.
Well, first and foremost, there is a lot for traders trading in the FX market to consider. But I want to talk to you about recent rules that have gone into effect for FDMs, namely Forex dealer members. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, effective in May of 2009, the NFA implemented a new capital requirement, net capital requirement of $20 million, which is a big increase from our previous requirement. You know, this added capital gives the customers an insurance that they're dealing with a well-capitalized firm that could withstand the market fluctuations that are going on today. You know, in the NFA, anytime they implement new rules, it's always for the protection of the customers. So the more we comply with them, the better it is for our customers.
Well, Michael, you did outline the basics of the recent ruling, but what does this mean for the average trader out there?
To the average trader, it's good news, because a lot of the smaller brokerage firms that couldn't comply with these issues either gone out of business, they merged with other companies, or some of them might even open offshore corporations. The brokers like ourselves that comply with these rules and having this new regulations that have been put in are growing and expanding due to the fact that there'll be a less amount of brokerage firms doing the business because of this requirement, and also because the growing popularity of retail Forex trading is increasing. And as a company grows, we can provide to our customers a lot more services. As I mentioned earlier, in September, we'll be opening an office in Chinatown, strictly to educate people and hopefully potential customers on how to trade Forex before they actually put their money in an account, not knowing what's going on.
Well, Michael, you mentioned some positive effects of this, but are there any negative effects from this, if at all?
As a whole, I would say no, just quite the opposite, because the firms that are remaining are fully funded and regulated. So some companies that can go overseas and have customer accounts with them will take them with them, but they're leaving these customers out to risk because they're not regulated by any government body.
Okay, well, Michael, last but not least, before we wrap it up for today's interview, do you have any other comments for our viewers out in the audience?
Viewers out in the audience, just if you're going to trade Forex, learn what Forex trading is all about before you start investing your money and not knowing what is really going on. So get an education before you start trading. I think that's the best advice we at Forex Club give people, because that's one of our main strong points, is educating people.
Well, indeed, education is important when trading the spot FX market.
Exactly right.
Well, thank you very much, Michael, for coming on the show today.
Remi, it's been my pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And that wraps it up for today's interview for Forex Club TV. Thanks for joining us.